the sine rule and the cosine rule. Any triangle has 6 measurements, 3 sides and 3 angles. To find any unknown angles or sides, we need to know at least 3 of the measurements. Any combination of 3 measurements except that of all 3 angles is enough to work out the rest. When we need to find the value of a side or an angle in a triangle that contains no right angle, we can use one of the two rules depending on what we know about the triangle. They are the sine rule and the cosine rule. Let us take a triangle ABC, that is ABC. The side opposite to the angle A, this is the side, we write it as the side A. The side opposite to the angle B, we write it as B. And the side opposite to angle C, we write it as small c. That is, the angles are written with the capital letters and the sides are written with the small letters. Now, the sine rule states that A by sine A equal to B by sine B equal to C over sine C. This can also be flipped and written as sine A over A equal to sine B over B equal to sine C over C. This first one we generally use it to find the sides. This is to find the sides and this is to find the angles. It depends on our convenience. If we want, we can use the first one too and then find out the angles. Now for this triangle ABC, this angle A and the side A are given. That is, they are two opposite things over here. And then this set is also given over here. If you want, when one set is given, if you want, you can find the side A, side B, or we can find the angle B. This is what we are going to do in a sine rule. That is, one pair of opposite things has to be given. That is, an angle, corresponding angle and a side to be given. And you can find out either the side or the angle of the second set. If one set is given, we can find either the side or the angle of the second set. Now we will see this by an example. That is, when you have a triangle, I'll just draw a triangle over here. A, B and a C. In this triangle we have this angle is marked as 65, this is 85 and this is the angle which you need to find and this is of 4 meters. If you need to solve this, you just take this 85 degrees, opposite to this is 4 meters given. And for this another pair of opposite side 65, you need to find an x. So in order to do this, we write the unknown side on top, that is x over what is the opposite to it, 65. So we write it as sine 65. That will be equal to what, here we have written the side. So here also we write the side 4 and what is opposite to that, 85, sine 85. So what will x be equal to, cross multiplied, 4 sine 65 divided by sine 85. Directly apply this in the calculator and you will get your answer as 3.47 meters. This is how we apply the sine rule. For this 37 degree angle, you have to find the value which is the opposite side and the angle. But here for 32 we don't have this angle over here. But instead we have two angles of the triangle. Using these two angles, we can find the third angle of the triangle and let us mark this as A. So now how will we calculate the value for A? Angle A will be equal to 180 minus the sum of these two angles, because all of us know that the angles of a triangle will add to 180 degrees. So this gives us 98 degrees. So this angle A is 98. So when we know this angle is 98, the 98 for this angle the opposite side is given and you have to find the x, and for that the opposite angle is 37. So let us use the sine rule now. So x over sine What is the angle opposite to it? 37 will be equal to the side over here, 32 over sine 98. Now when you cross multiply it, x will be equal to 32 sine 37 divided by sine 98, which gives us the answer as 19.4, and the unit is in centimeter. Write the unit as 19.4 centimeter. Now here we are going to find the angle in this question. Till now these two questions we found the sides. Now these two questions you will be finding the angle. The same way, now the unknown value is the angle. So let us write the angle on top, that is this one. Now if you take the opposite is given, here also we have the opposite, corresponding sides are there. So now sin x over this side is 6 will be equal to sin 58 over 7. So sin x will be equal to this 6 cross multiplied, 6 into sin 58 divided by 7. So x will be equal to sin inverse of 6 sin 58 divided by 7. Just directly apply this value in your calculator and get your answer as 46.6 degrees. Now for this question, if you take this side and the angle is given, here this side is given, but they are asking us for this angle. We cannot find this angle directly. Instead what we can do, we can find out the angle which is opposite to 14 and let us mark it as A. So now first we will find this angle A. Once we get this angle, then we know that the sum of the angles of the triangle will add to 180. Then we will be finding the value for x. So now let us find this angle A. Sin A over 14 will be equal to sin 32 over 8. So sin A will be equal to 14 sin 32 over 8. A will be equal to sin inverse of 14 sin 32 over 8. That gives us the answer as 68 degrees. So now to find the value for x, x will be equal to, so x will be equal to 180 minus this angle is 68 and this angle is 32. 68 plus 32, which will give us the answer as 75 degrees. When one set of corresponding angle and the side are given, we can find the other corresponding angle or the side if either the side given or the angle given in a sine rule. The cosine rule. For any triangle ABC, the cosine rule states that a square equal to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos A. This is for finding the side, because the small alphabets are finding the sides. Suppose if you need to find the angle, the same thing can be rearranged as cos A will be equal to, this goes over here, b square plus c squared minus a squared divided by 2bc. So the same thing only is rearranged and we are using it to find the angle. So now how are we going to apply the cosine rule? That is, when two sides and the included angle are given, that is if you have the sides B, C and the angle A is given, the side which you need to find, this you have to find, that is the two sides and the included angle are given, then we can use the cosine rule. Now for finding the angle, we need all the three sides of the triangle A, B and C. If all the three sides of a triangle are given, then any one of the angle we find out using either it can be this angle or this angle or this angle. So basically, in order to find an angle, we need all the three sides to find one corresponding angle. That is, if you want to find the side, for side you need and two sides and the angle between these two sides. In the same way, when you want to find the angle, you need all the three sides of the triangle. Now let us see how to apply the cosine rule. Before applying the cosine rule, let us write out the cosine rule, that is a square equal to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos a. So now in order to apply this cosine rule, now let us take this first example. We have two sides and the included angle. We need to find the opposite side x. For our convenience, the side which we need to find, let us always take it as a. The other two sides you can interchange and take. One can be b and one can be c. If you want, you can interchange this as b as well as c, no problem. But the side which you need to find, we always take it as a. That makes our work easy. Now let us apply this formula. So that is, what is our a now? X. So x square will be equal to, what is our b? So it is 6 square and our c is 8. So 8 square. Then minus 2 multiplied by b is 6 into c is 8 cos of, what is the angle A? 65. Just directly apply everything in your calculator without any brackets or anything. Then you will be getting your answer as 59.42. Now take the square root of it. Don't use this value, but use the value which you get, the entire number. No need to round off in between. Just use the entire calculator value. You can do in your calculator square root of the answer, and then you will get your answer as 7.71 meters. This is our first thing. That is, whichever side you need to find, you take it as A. The other two sides we take it as B and C. Now let us see the same way for this second question. Here the side which we need to find, we take it as A, and this one is B and this one is C. So now I'll just write this as our second question, and I'll write it over here, the answer for the second question. This is the first one. Okay. Now how will we apply the same formula? Apply it over here. So a square is x squared will be equal to b square is 22 square plus 15 square minus 2 into 22 into 15 cos 102 degrees. Just apply everything. Calculator. X square will be equal to 846.22. So then take the square root of it. The value for x will be equal to 29.1 and the unit is in centimeters. So write our answer as in centimeter. So now this will be a third question and a fourth question. Now in the third and the fourth question, we need to find the angles. So we have a formula for the angle, that is cos A equal to B square plus C square minus A squared divided by 2BC. As usual, the angle which you need to find, that will be angle A. So which is opposite to it, the side opposite to the angle, mark it as A. The other two you can just write as you want. This can be interchanged, B and C. First fix A correctly. When you fix A correctly, cosine rule is easier to apply. That is, the angle which you need to find is x. So opposite to the angle is A, the side A. So now let us apply. So this becomes our angle A in this case. So our cos x will be equal to, what is our B now? What is our the side B, and this is C. So it will be 15 square plus 12 square minus 24 square divided by 2 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 12. So x will be equal to cos inverse of, just directly put it into your calculator, 12 square minus 24 square divided by 2 into 15 into 12. Get the answer and write it as this. When you simplify it, you will get it as 1 25 degrees. And in the same way for the fourth question. For the fourth question, this is the angle which you need to find. So automatically this will be A. The side opposite to the angle is A. And so this is our B and this is our C. Now apply the formula. Cos A equal to B squared, that is 30 square plus 40 square minus 20 square divided by 2 multiplied by 30 multiplied by 40. So A will be equal to cos inverse of 30 square plus 40 square minus 20 square divided by 2 multiplied by 30 multiplied by 40. This is x. So it will be x will be equal to, you will get your answer as 54.3 degrees. So this is how we apply the cosine rule for finding the side and for finding the angle. When we find the side, you have to be very careful. Whichever side you are fixing, whichever side you are finding, you have to mark it as A. The other B and C can be interchanged and written. In the same way, when you are finding the angle also, you have to fix the side A which is opposite to the unknown angle, which is opposite to the angle which you are finding, that will be A. Always fix A whenever it is finding the side or finding the angle. Fix A, and then when you do it, cosine rule is easier to do. Area of a triangle. For any triangle, we know that area equal to half BH. That is, when we have a right angle triangle, this is the base and this is the height. So half times base times height will give us area of the triangle. Now suppose if it is an obtuse angle triangle, then we know that this is our base. The height will be the perpendicular line to the base. So this will be the height. The perpendicular line, that will be our height, and this is the length of the base for an obtuse angle triangle. When it is an acute angle triangle, like this, so now we have the perpendicular line, length of the perpendicular line is the height, and this will be the base. All of us know this. Now in order to apply trigonometry, if it is in a triangle A, B and C, as usual the side opposite to the angle A is A, and this is a B and this is a C. Now area of a triangle in trigonometry is area equal to half AB sine C. That is, we need to have two sides and the included angle. Two sides and included angle given. Angle given, we can find the area of the triangle. Now in this first example, in order to find the area of this triangle, if you take these two sides and the included angle is given. So now when the included angle, we take this as the angle C, and then these will be A and B. This will be A, and these two sides, the second side will be B, and this will be an angle C. So area will be equal to half A multiplied by B, that is 91 multiplied by 73 into sine 43. Just get this using your calculator, that will be the answer, that is 2468, it is centimeter square. Now in the same way here too, two sides and the included angle is given. So we can find the area equal to half times 530 multiplied by 450 into sine 124, and this gives us 98,862.7 centimeter square.